And the only reason we've bought a place is for people to meet with God. Because who cares if we have a place if there are no people? I want to remind you about God. God is a God of people, and God is a God of places. He's a God of people and places. This is what you're going to read when you read the Bible. You're going to read, firstly, about God meeting with people in places. This is just what God does. He's a God of people and places. Even like what we just read, he ministers to a woman, people, in a place called Shunem, places. This is what God does. He's a God of people and places. Let me remind you of the book of Genesis. Before God ever created people, he first created a place called Eden. So God's into places. God's into land. The greatest thing God could offer to his man of faith, Abraham, was land. And if you haven't noticed now, for the last 4,000, 5,000 years, there has been a fight over a piece of land because God's into land. And by the way, the devil's into land. That's why when we buy 10 acres in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada, like we've done, it's a big deal to God because God's a God of people and God's a God of places. And the only reason we've bought a place is for people to meet with God. Because who cares if we have a place if there are no people? Ooh, I'm preaching already. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm already, if you're waiting for me to fire up, this is it. So see, we're doing what we're doing for James. We're doing what we're doing for that person. We're doing what we're doing for you and for your family. And yet God gives us a place where that can happen. Yeah, right. See, here's what I've heard for 2 years since I've been in this building journey. I don't know what to call it. This building purgatory that I've been in for 2 years. Jabin, the church is not a building. The church is not a building. You're right, it's not. But it is a gathering. And if you're going to gather people, you need to gather people in a place. And so, no, the church is not a building. Yeah. But it is a gathering. And there is no gathering without a place. There is no gathering without a gathering place. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. We're building a room. We're building a room where God can minister. We're building a room where God can speak. We're building a room where your family can be touched by the presence and the power of the Holy Spirit.